Hey guys, Kyle, the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece chapter 921, and oh my god. Okay. As you can't tell, I'm kind of giddy because I just finished the chapter, and holy shit. Okay, let's just jump right the fuck into it. And before anything else, talk about this, about the end, about the end of the chapter, because holy shit. And the thing about this reveal for me is that the chapter in itself, it was already getting, definitely near the end of the chapter, it was already getting epic enough with Shutenmaru fighting Jack. But then Oda decided, nah, that's not good enough of a climax of the chapter, so I'm gonna go ahead and reveal Kaido as this great giant ass motherfucking dragon. Like, seriously, Oda, do you just what goes on in your mind half the time for you to say I need to keep one upping myself, or does this shit just come naturally to you? Like, do you just say, yeah, I'll do this. It's gonna be epic, or like I really want to get it. I either want to get inside Oda's mind or inside his studio in order to see the creative process that goes into making shit like this possible, because it's just insane. And but yeah, like I said, but yeah, it's like I said, Oda decided, nah, like the whole shooting Maru Jack fight, that's not a good way to end it. So I'm just gonna give them a motherfuck Kaido transformed as this motherfucking dragon. Like, yeah, like it's actually insane how much Oda keeps one upping himself. And in this case, for me, the reveal was so insane that I was as like it's basically still in me. Like I still have the giddiness left over, but I was like from the moment that reveal happened, the reveal of Kaido in his dragon form, I was legitimately laughing from how epic it was. And yeah, if you're gonna make Kaido even more of a monster than he already is, then yeah, there really is no other way to go than to give him the dragon or Shenron fruit, because yeah, that's I actually, as soon as this chapter ended, I posted that pic on Anime Amino of Kaido transformed as Shenron, and I got into a bit of a conversation with someone on the Amino about how yeah, it's pretty much Kaido transformed into Shenron, and it's even saying that, it's still fucking epic. Like, I don't know what kind of devil fruit he ate, dragon, Shenron fruit, but I am totally on board right now for Dragon Kaido. Like, Kaido Dragon is everything to me right now. It's just insane. And but and the thing is, even more so, is that with this reveal, Oda has stacked things so high against Luffy and the Straw Hats, where I feel like the guy from the Alien franchise, that basic where I'm basically saying in my head, game over, man, game over. Because seriously, with all these major players on the field as of right now, like it feels like a wrap for everyone. Like, it's over. It's basically over. Everyone's done. Like, it's. Oh god, Kaido. What? It's, yeah. This chapter, Oda. I I don't know how you do it, man. I want to know your secrets, Oda, but I don't know if you'll be willing to share. Um, and in fact, with this reveal, the thing is, with the Kaido thing, with the Kaido Dragon thing, it really was one of those reveals where you almost forget we basically get introduced to the chap. Basically, get introduced to, from just the character whose name is in the chapter title. Because yeah, we get introduced to I think it was shoot and Maru. Yeah, it was shoot and Maru in this chapter, and he brings new meaning to the idea of Fatty's rule. Because I'll be honest, I was not expecting him. I was not expecting the character of Shutenmaru to even look like that, and I was expecting even less that he would be able to fight on even footing with Jack. But I do like how something like this, how the reveal of Shutenmaru and just how powerful he is and how he was able to keep a little bit of even footing with Jack. Although I guess at the same time we don't know how strong how even the fight would be if Jack went all out. But yeah, in that particular instance, I do like how it did seem like they were kind of evenly matched, because it actually gives because it basically because it basically gives it continually reinforces to us as the audience that yeah, Kaido and his army might be strong, might be tough, but the samurai aren't pushovers either. So it's giving every single one of the samurai a lot more legitimacy as allies each time that Oda basically does this. So and it like I said, it is doing it in a way that isn't throwing any kind of shade on Kaido's army either, because in the battle of Shutenmaru and Jack, like Shutamaru, he was only able to scratch Jack, I guess, in a way. So yeah, it's giving a lot of legitimacy to pretty much both sides that yeah, Kaido and his army are strong, but the samurai are also strong too. So it is. I like how Oda is playing both sides with this, and yeah, and yeah, it's just. And yeah, it's funny how even though the chapter was called Shutenmaru, like Shutenmaru just basically fell under the rug, I think, in terms of his involvement in this chapter, to be honest with you. Um now, now one thing I really liked about this chapter is that we all have set roles for everyone to follow, and even though we have like with basically how basically Kinemon was basically describing everything, how of what everyone's roles are in this. I like how it did set up that okay, everyone's gathered, we can go over the plan, and we can go over the plan. So we definitely got some progression on that aspect, and I do like how the way things were explained and how everything is supposed to go down. I definitely like these times where the series basically ends up giving an important role to pretty much each character, even if things end up even if his plan ends up going down the crapper, that it basically tells us that yeah, each of these characters are still in a way are going to have an important role in the arc and this whole operation going forward too. Although, let's be honest. Whether or not, let's be honest. There's like a 1 in a million chance that Luffy is actually gonna stick to said plan. Like when Luffy, like I basically saw that moment where he was basically turning his head as where he was turning his head as Kinemon was basically explaining the cards, and yeah, Luffy, he's gonna do the usual Luffy thing. We know he is, so yeah. And with Kaido, you know he's even more excited. Although, in that instance, I would stay this far away from Kaido as I could possibly bear, to be honest with you. And now, having said that, the one thing that did kind of have me scratching my head was Kinemaru's whole plan was the whole thing about passing out cards to those with crescent moon tattoos on their ankle. Like, because for me, the question that pops in my head is, what would be the process for even locating those people? Would you just have to bend down and check every person? Like, because that would be kind of goofy. Although I guess when it comes to Oda, I don't think there would be anything against what do you consider weird either. So I guess if it went down like that, I wouldn't be surprised either. And although like I said, considering all the craziness that happened in this chapter, I imagine a lot of these rebels will probably be coming out of hiding now, so it'll be a lot easier to locate them in that way. But yeah, but yeah, like I said, guys. So yeah, guys, Death Knight of Venom. So yeah, guys, this was one crazy ass motherfucking chapter. But yeah, if you enjoyed the review, or just if you enjoyed the review, comment. Actually, I really wanted you guys to comment because I really want to know your thoughts on this chapter. But yeah, really comment, subscribe, and if you enjoyed the review, if you enjoy the video, you can also like me on Facebook, Twitter, AniList, or Crunchyroll. Death Knight of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.